One. Oh shit, we're recording. We're recording. Morning. Welcome to what episode is this? This fuck. See, I'm not prepared. 5. Episode 5. We'll figure this shit out later. Podcast. I am your co-host Darian. Accompanied by here with me is my hands are dry. The always magnificent and always better prepared version. Unique is here. Fuck.
There you go.
I know this pod. I know this shit. That's why I'm letting you host. I'm letting you go because I'm gonna fuck it up.
It's all right.
Good morning. I hope everybody's last 2 weeks was good. It's been 2 weeks already. It feels like it's been like a month since we recorded.
I'm say 2 weeks maybe.
It feels like it's been way longer than that. I don't know. A lot. You know what it is? A lot's happened in the last 2 weeks, and so it's why it feels so long. How are you today? I didn't ask before in pre-production.
Pretty good.
Which was a whole 2 minutes long. Look, if I didn't told you, I'm already fucking shit up. They're liable to cut out in the middle of us fucking recording. We're here though. Where would you like to begin? Because I don't know.
So, I feel like we should start with the sex ed topic.
I don't remember how this started.
What? Huh?
I don't remember how this conversation started and where it originated from. I don't remember.
I don't remember how it started. All I know is I feel like I told you that I didn't. No, what was it?
We were talking about
why do some men wipe and other men don't.
That's okay. That's where we started because I was going to say something about wiping dicks. Wait,
yes, that's how we got into this topic.
Because I screenshotted it. Let's see. I think that wasn't before you here. No. Yeah, I asked you. Is it weird that I wipe my dick after I pee? You know, I fold it up into little squares and I pull the head apart like that, and I just kind of right in between, kind of like if you were trying to paper cut yourself, but with toilet paper. And I just feel like, come on now, bees. Whatever the thickest ply that they offer is what I buy.
Okay.
And I don't even really use toilet paper like that. I use baby wipes, but whatever. And because I feel like men don't do that. And I think that's weird that men don't do that. I feel like there's a lot of dirty dick niggas walking around. And like, what if you get head fresh out of the bathroom and then they just sucking up pee? Because I don't like that personally. Like, I don't like it. This happened to me. I'll be transparent. I've, went down on a few women. And you taste the copper, and not the copper. That's blood. That's happened too. You taste urine, or you can smell it, and I don't like that. And I feel like out of respect, I feel like if a woman respects me enough to make sure that it's well taken care of, I feel like I should give that back. Some women are mad disrespectful and don't, dirty bitches. But at least I came with respect from the gate myself.
Yeah.
But upon that conversation, you were informing me.
That's when I hit you with girls need to wipe front to back.
Now, I grew up with all girls. I'm the only boy in my family outside of my dad. I didn't know this. I found that out. I think you probably have told me that prior in the past, but I always forget. But we didn't have sex ed, and if we did, I didn't pay attention in the class. I wasn't aware of that. And that shit fucked me up for, I don't know, what was it, 3 or 4 days? Because after you told me that, we spoke a few days later, and I was like, yo, I started looking at past women that I've been around that, you're with women and, you get to a comfort level where y'all are, she goes to the bathroom, you in there, you in the shower, you in there brushing teeth, whatever it may be. She's in there using the bathroom and all that. And I started just trying to go through every memory I had of being in a bathroom with a woman to see, how the women that I associate with, white. And I didn't know if like my brain was making shit up, because that can happen where you just like make things up, or if I was really remembering. So I don't know. Y'all are all in the clear if any of y'all are watching this. I hope. I don't know if you're not. You probably get a lot of UTIs and shit. Makes a lot of sense if y'all do get them. But I don't know. I hope that I like to think that I'm dealing with clean women, but who knows?
But that brings up the whole, we had sex ed, but not really sex ed. It was home ec, home economics. And pretty much when it came to covering, it went over the menstrual cycle, birth.
You told me what they did in the birth, and I was like, that bitch should be in prison for that.
Allegedly. No.
I know it ain't no allegedly. No, you told me. I believe everything you tell me. Trifling asshole.
Just the reproductive system itself, but not like in depth. Just how the sperm and the egg, the boom, baby. And then that's why we had the babies. The little fake babies. Remember those?
Oh, no, I ain't have none of those.
You didn't have to do that?
Oh, no.
You didn't have to take the baby home.
I think Miss Russell kicked me out of class before then.
Wow.
I mean,
you got lucky.
That teacher kicked me out, not her.
I passed with A-, but it's because I missed the baby crying in the middle of the night. But that's neither here nor there. But like, that's as much as we covered when it came to sex ed. So I mean, I feel like we were failed, because I mean, when you told me that was kind of bothering you, it's not necessarily like you should have known that, but at the same time, like,
I should have known that.
I really can't hold you accountable either, because we weren't taught.
I started looking at my mom's different. I was, why don't you teach me that?
Anyway, you're a boy. Pretty sure she told your sisters, but I'm just saying, like, as a male, I mean, you ain't gonna be wondering about woman anatomy all the time and what we need to be doing 24/7 versus what you're doing.
I just feel like, that is something that at 26, damn, I'm old. I feel like I should know the proper way that women, go about doing that. As more of a lookout for myself, because if I see that and it's a woman that I'm associating myself with, I know to, delete her number and block her.
True, but I mean, you weren't taught the tool, so I mean.
But I'm saying at this age, like I can see, like, growing up and everything.
I know, but I'm just saying. I feel like other parts of the world, they probably get more involved in that, but when it comes to the U.S. education system, we got a lot of F's. I feel like
the U.S. is
trash.
We've been fucked for decades. I don't know what this misconception of we're the greatest country in the world came from, but it's a blatant, utter lie.
Very much.
I wish we had a better sex education, but we had an immature class. We wouldn't have learned shit probably, even if we did, because of the people that was in the class. I'd have liked to have learned more by a proper teacher. And that's the thing, we don't have some fucking coach that teaches hockey or some shit like that decided he wanted to, he or she or whatever wanted to, or got told he needed to teach his class. And like if we gonna do it, let's do it properly. Let's do it the correct way. Yeah. Because I feel like there's a lot of things that I had to just learn in life that could have been taught in school.
Yeah.
But
right.
I didn't know
what can we do besides teach ourselves and then hopefully teach our kids what the school
that's the other thing. That's the other thing I wish I had known. What if I end up having a daughter and maybe I'm a single father or something like that, and I got to, try and help teach my daughter how to, take care of herself.
Yeah.
A dumbass can teach a dumbass, but I mean, no. If I teach her dumb shit, she gonna grow up and probably do dumb shit. And so I would have liked to had known these things prior, earlier in life. So that shit fucked me. We had the conversation. We sat on the phone for like 3 hours. That shit had me twisted. It had me bent over the idea that maybe I had been with a woman that didn't, wipe properly. That really bothered me heavily. I was just
sorry it got to you. I'm sorry it got to you like that.
People was coming in and work like, yo, you all right? Huh? You good? I don't know. We'll see what this memory recollects. We'll see how all right I am.
What if you would have done if you remembered someone who didn't wipe properly? Like, was you gonna text them, or you gonna be like,
I was probably gonna call them. No, I'm just gonna I'm gonna video call probably. You'll video call them, hey. And that's what I thought. See, this is, I got a sick brain. I really thought about like just texting all of them, being like, hey, send me real quick. Got a question. And they'd be like, what the fuck do you want, fat ass? And I'm like, yo, whenever you go to pee, like, how do you wipe? But then I thought that would be inappropriate. You never know what the situation is with some of these women. Maybe they have men that they're seeing, or just in general, you shouldn't just take a woman that out of the blue unless it's unless it's that type of relationship. Now, there's probably some people that I get, just out of the blue and ask, and they probably wouldn't be too surprised because it's me, but I didn't do it. I really wanted to. But then, then there it is. See, my brain's weird. Well, they lied and they were like, oh, I do this. And it's like, I don't believe you.
That could be the case too. I feel like if you ever get a second chance and it's just like a random outing and you see one of them, pop quiz their ass. How about that? Put like two questions in front of it and then be like, so how should women wipe? Front to back or back to front?
Hey, real quick. Hey, yo, real quick. Come here real fast. Let me tolerate you. Mm-hmm. Just a quick question, ma'am. In the bathroom, how do you wipe? And that will let me know if I got a Ray Ricer right there on site or if I give her a high five.
Not Ray Ricer.
I feel like if you wipe and hold a clit, you got to be slept. You deserve to get slept.
All right. As long as you ain't out here catching charges, I guess.
That's why I gotta wait till August. Never mind. I forgot we was on the podcast. You be quiet.
Don't do it.
But we were failed sex education in school, unfortunately, and I hope that that changes.
Honestly, is that still even going on? Home ec?
Women. Oh, I was like, I hope not. I have no idea. I have no. My nieces and nephew ain't even in school. They're doing all that shit from home, so I have no idea. I could not tell you.
I'm gonna ask them about pre-COVID if they had that class. Middle school, please.
You want me calling them? Live on the podcast.
If you want to.
Live on the podcast. Hold on. Let me see. I hope you don't try and say no ignorant shit.
Hello?
Devin.
Yeah.
I'm live on my podcast, so don't say anything incriminating that will fuck me and you up. Quick question, though.
Yeah.
When you were in middle school, did y'all have home economics?
Yeah.
Who was teaching it? Was it Miss Russell still?
Who?
Was it Miss Russell?
Yep. That's
that little bitch is still out there? That's crazy. Okay. All right. That's all I wanted.
All right, but I ain't been in middle school in like 4 years now. So
that's,
I don't know if she's still there. She might be.
Well, they're still teaching it in recent times.
Yeah, I know.
Calling us
like,
old.
Teacher that, but whenever I was in school, Miss Russell was a teacher that year and the year after, I want to say.
Okay. That's all I wanted.
All
right, bye. Yeah. Oh, the decrepit ass is still up there. Anyways, well, that's good. I hope so. Man, listen, it's going off topic, but I think I think this will flow well. I'm concerned about society. I'm concerned that in certain areas we are getting. I think I'm a progressive person. I feel like I'm a left leaning human. I think there are good things from both sides, but I feel like with anything, you can go extreme and go one way too far. I think you can go extreme too far either way it goes. And I am just seeing some of the things going on right now. I'm concerned that we might be going too hard in some of the directions. And I hope that it doesn't get to the point where like I'm more concerned than I already am for my children when I do eventually have them for school.
What's the concern? What's something that's been sticking out to
a lot of things. What did I see? Something I saw. I didn't get to read the article. I just saw it on Google News, but they had removed. What did they remove? They removed some song. There's a rap song from YouTube. YouTube removed it and took it off because they had something in the lyrics that was considered hate against Asians. And I was like, okay, you know, in light of what's going on, I see where that would be a concern, but I don't know that removing the song off of the internet is the thing. What did I see? They removed some SpongeBob episodes from the Paramount thing because of that one episode where they were digging through Mrs. Krabs' underwear.
Penny raid. Mrs. Puff. Mrs. Krabs' mom, wasn't it?
Yes. Yeah. I didn't think that. I don't think some of the things that are going on are necessary. I think it's going. I get it. I understand it, but I don't personally. This is me personally. Let me speak for me. So if anyone's going to cancel somebody on this podcast, y'all can cancel me. I'm just going to tell you to go fuck yourself. But I don't agree with it. I want us to do better as a society, but I don't think that you should remove things from the past in order to do so. I mean, you can use those as teachable moments and learnings, things to learn from. And so I like on Disney Plus. I don't know if you have Disney Plus, but you start watching some of the earlier Disney movies that were made in a time in society where racism was heavier, where segregation was a thing, and they give you a warning to say like, hey, the movie was made in a time where some of these things were not acceptable, but they were prevalent. My internet connection is unstable. What? Okay, my bad. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, but you know, this movie was made in a time where some of the things that happened in this were I don't know how to word it. It's not accepted because I don't accept that was a thing. But in society where society was differently, and while we don't agree with the things that happen in the movie currently, these were made in those times, and so this is kind of a pre-warning to like, hey, you might see some shit that we don't agree with, we don't fuck with it, but it's there and we're not going to take it out of the movie because it may alter the way that the movie is, you know, whatever, maybe, you know, heads up, if you don't like these things, you should probably not watch now. And if you are okay with them, then, you know, hey, here's a warning. And I think that's how it should be on some things where, listen, the shit happened. We made it. It's been recorded. We regret it, but I don't think that society should force these things to remove them or edit them out of it. Like, I don't get too angry. Go ahead. My bad. Go ahead.
I mean, I agree with you. That's kind of like, I don't know if you followed up with, what's that lady's name? Candace Owens in the Cardi B situation. You know, they've been kind of going back and forth between this whole like presidential election all the way up until inauguration. But like Candace Owens, she's a political woman. I forgot what she is, but she's Black.
She's right side.
Yeah. And it got to the point, you know, when they dropped the song WAP, it kind of went back and forth from there. And she's saying this is inappropriate. You're being pretty much not a leader or example for the younger girls because this is what you're showcasing. But my thing is like what you're saying, like it should be either a pre-warning, yeah, but also I feel like just watch what your kids are watching. Our parents did it, even when it was a TV show or them just having a conversation with other folks or relatives. Like, hey, grown people are talking, go in another room. Simple as that. You can censor your kids. It doesn't need to be removed. Like SpongeBob, I never would have thought that would have happened. SpongeBob?
Oh,
something that we watch, like, where did that even come from?
There's a, I'm gonna bring up a topic. Let me write it down now, because if I don't remember now, if I don't read it right now, I'm gonna forget it. Next podcast, I'm gonna do some research. There are some things going on in the Scandinavian countries over there in Europe. I don't like it. I don't like it. They doing. I was listening to a podcast and a gentleman was going over it, but I wasn't paying close enough attention to it to speak on it right now. But I was at work listening to it, and what the parts I caught, he was like, "Yo, you want to know what's going to be happening in the west part of the world, which what they consider us? You'll see what Scandinavia is doing." He goes, "Man," he goes, I'm stuck in the middle." He goes, they're going too far. They're going too progressive. He goes, and I see where it's getting ready to be a little left. And I'm gonna read into it some more. I'm gonna do some more research into it, and I'll come back with facts. I don't even know how to spell Scandinavia. I fucked all that. I know I fucked that entire word. Autocorrect didn't try to help me or nothing. But
I feel like we're just so critical on what like people are watching nowadays. It's not really even worth bigger issues we got at hand within our country. Like, to me, whether it be a cartoon, a song, that's somebody's form of art, and put it that way. Don't want to watch it, don't watch it. Don't want your kids watching it, take it off the channel, take it off the TV, do something. But you don't have to have a whole debate and where it becomes a big issue over social media that it actually gets withdrawn from networks, whatever. It's not that big of a deal when we got other things to deal with.
I don't even personally, I don't even care if people have like the rebel flag thing. It's like, okay, you do realize they surrendered, right? Like they waved the right flag. I don't know. I think most of the people who probably wave that flag are too ignorant to understand just simple mathematics and science and history and all that. They're probably RET id. They're idiots. And so, I don't get too angry, but like they surrendered, like they gave up. Like they took an L, B. If you want to support L takers, go ahead. I don't. But if that's your thing, if that's, your heritage, then cool. Y'all are just a bunch of fucking losers. If that's what your heritage is, just taking an L, then hey, wave the flag, B. Whatever.
Right.
I don't, but you can't, while I don't agree with a lot of the things that, you see shit on Twitter, you don't have to agree with it, you don't have to like it, you just move on. But I don't think that you should start editing freedom of speech. Like, do I see, yeah, like if it's bringing physical harm to other people, then yeah, get it the fuck out of here. But that shit ain't hurting nobody. Like I be seeing like mad like tweets that are like super right wing, and I'm just like, okay, well, like I don't agree with it, but okay, like it's not bringing me harm. So like, I'm afraid that it will go to the point where you can't have an opinion that doesn't agree. If it doesn't go with the social norm, then you're just canceled and you're out of here. And I don't think that should be the case. I think you need.
We kind of are going towards that.
As you think you need both sides of it. You don't have to agree with it. And I feel like as long as it's not bringing physical harm to somebody, then let them have their opinion, dog. It's an opinion.
Yeah.
They ban niggas on Twitter and stuff.
Cancel culture is just.
Cancel these nuts. How you gonna cancel? What are you gonna cancel?
Cancel culture. I feel like if it was used in a better way, I mean, it could be useful, but like somebody could just go outside and just say the wrong word on the wrong day of the week, and it's over with.
What's the intent?
It ain't got nothing to do with, huh?
That's always going to be my question. Like, I can understand you can misword things. I misword shit all the time. But what's the intent? What is your intent? If your intentions, and I can understand, figure out through what you're saying that your intentions are that you may have said it wrong, but I understood what you was trying to say, and so I'm with it, or I'm not with it. It don't, but
Yeah.
that cancel culture's gone too far. I feel like on some things, like get Harvey Weinstein the fuck out of here. Get Elvis Presley the fuck out of here. R. Kelly, you doing what you doing, the fuck out of here. Like, I'm with getting people the fuck out of here when they deserve to be the fuck out of here. But because I said some shit wrong online, y'all can cancel. Nick. Nah, I'm not with it.
Don't you love it?
Nah, I hate it. That's why I don't leave my house.
I know.
That's why I'm a recluse in my home.
It's annoying. You gotta watch what you say. I can't even speak now, Shay. You gotta watch what you say for any and everything now. You can't even, I feel like people want you to act a certain way, like you just have to fit the standard. You can't even be yourself without getting questioned. So they want you to live this false narrative, or fake narrative, I should say, just so the people around you are happy. But I'm not a people pleaser, so.
That's why I even get concerned going out and about in the public, because it's like, what if something is said wrong? What if something's taken wrong, and then all of a sudden it turns into a situation?
Yeah. Something that was probably a 2 got to a 10, and now you can't go back from it.
Yeah, that's what, like. Well, I mean, you know me, I don't really leave the house anyway. But I just, if I'm going in somewhere or something like that, like I am so big on giving my respect first and let it be known that I mean no harm to nobody. Please just leave me alone. Please. People bumping into me, excuse me, sorry. Like, because the shit can go left so quick. I was telling you about that situation in Chicago where old boy fucking grabbed up on me and was, touching me and like touching, he rubbed my head and shit like that. And he had his arm around me and all that. And I was like, nah, because I'm not, I can see where this could go left real quick. So let me go along with it and like ease my way out of the situation, because, you get physical, you get violent. And then all of a sudden I'm in Cook County jail for the weekend, and I got to call my moms and shit and, let them know, like, yo, I ain't going to be back on Sunday like I said I would, like, be Monday.
Yeah.
Nah. But then I get put in a situation where nigga just snatched me up like I was some child or something, and he's putting his hands all over me. But then it's like, all right, you had to make a decision, like, all right, how am I going to handle this? Because if he's drunk, there's a group of them, there's 2 of us. Like, how do this can go left real quick if I misword or mishandle this situation. And so while I wasn't comfortable in the situation, I tried to, ease my way out of it. Look, luckily I got out of it pretty easy, but shit, that could have went left so quick.
Mm-hmm. It's an evil world we live in.
It is. I don't like the way he touched me, but it is what it is, I guess.
So, on to the next. This screenshot you sent me from the podcast or whatever you watched, the comments. Was that in the video you were watching? Is that a reason why that comment was underneath there, or is it just a random person with some random thought from their mind?
Okay, so you talking about the deaf girl?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm in a Facebook group called Joe Budden Podcast Group Worldwide 2.0. And I don't know who this is, but he is sick. But you know what? I said, that's good. That's good podcast content, because that made me think. I don't think it was on the podcast. I haven't listened to that podcast in a little bit. But the status was a hand job from a girl who speaks sign language probably goes stupid. And you know what? I can imagine that a deaf girl probably gives a solid, not even like a half-ass, like a solid hand job. I don't know. Obviously, no one deaf is listening to this, but so, if y'all know anyone deaf that just wants to give out a free Sandy Handy, I'll take an L for the team to find out. But I feel like anyone that does that much with their hands, it's got to be cold.
Hey, girl, she probably ain't deaf, but like the interpreter at that Waka Flocka concert, he thought she was up there like, he thought she was up there just, like vibing with the music. Like, nah, she's signing for you, bro.
And my thing is, she probably gonna play it like a flute and shit. Oh, it'd be fire.
I'm like, this is wrong on so many levels, but man.
I can't be the only. Well, I mean, it had at the time, and that was probably like 5 minutes after it was posted. It had like 10 comments. I can't be the only person. And I promise you, people are gonna watch this and they're gonna be like, that's a good point. People, hey, matter of fact, anyone watching this or has listened to this, if you've gotten a hand job by a deaf girl or man, whatever it is, if you've gotten a hand job by somebody deaf, hey, comment, leave a comment, or DM me privately.
Yes, DM him privately, and I want to know how the conversation went to get led up to the situation.
Facebook, Darian Maldonado. If you got Instagram, Darian_94. DM me on Twitter. What's the Twitter at Darian94. If you have had one, please. Or if you're a girl and you got finger banged by a dude who's deaf, DM me, comment. For podcast purposes, I would like to know if it was fire. I feel like it would be. I don't know. Or like maybe like a dude who plays the flute. Think of what he just fucking the G spot up.
Dead.
Shit look like a geyser in there.
God.
I saw or seen, whatever the proper term is. That is one of my Achilles heels, saw and seen. I'm terrible with them. But my eyes were laid upon that, and I thought, I wonder who would enjoy this. Unique. And so I sent it to you because I thought you would probably enjoy that and make you think. Just
I don't even know what I responded to that. What did I even say? Did I even give you anything?
Probably not. I'd be sending Unique just straight heat, and she'd just be like, yeah, so anyways. You sent me 3 dead skull emojis.
Oh yeah, because then you had the other conversation underneath that.
I thought it was golden. Hey, look, that was me though that night. You know what makes me angry? He ain't give it up to you all the way honest in that conversation, and I was really upset about that because I know what I was told. Yeah. And he ain't give it up like that with you, and I was, kept my mouth shut. But I was ready to call that nigga out. That's a different conversation for an off podcast.
I respect boundaries, even though I already know the tea.
Look, we all family. I'm trying to give it up to me one day, and then you don't give it up to the homie the other way.
That'll be for a road trip.
Oh, where you can't. One with him. You can't. That way he can't get out of it. He just forced. So we gonna do that in the car? We go on 95. What are you gonna do?
Honestly,
we go on 95 on 35. Come on now.
So, what really happened?
I told you what really happened.
No, I mean I know. What I'm just saying is he's gonna talk about it. The way he talks about it with you.
Hell no. Niggas be lying. People, y'all don't know what we're talking about. Don't worry about it. Mind y'all's business. Wait, we brought it up on the podcast. It is y'all's business. Anyway, next topic.
JT from the City Girls.
What about her?
I'm surprised you really didn't know anything about it because, I mean, you still got Instagram. I don't have Instagram. And that's where it all went down at.
Southside does this all the time, and so that's why I probably just ignored it because Southside's
That's the
always
first
on.
time I've ever seen a video of this man going off like that. All I know is I was seeing videos of the live began with Carisha and JT, but Uzi was on JT's live, and he pretty much told Carisha like to shut the fuck up, and she shut the fuck up. Not very much city girl like of her, but hey, it is what it is. City Boys is up this year, I guess.
Nigga, we don't know what you're talking about.
Anyway,
we won the championship last year.
I'm getting the vibe though, like Carisha really don't mess with Uzi like that. And there was one comment that JT said, and she was like, "You doing too much?" And he's like, "Yeah, I know I do too much. Look at my life. Look at my cars. I always do too much." Like, you little cocky motherfucker, huh?
He a petty little bitch.
Yeah.
He is kind of just, he always rolling his shoulders.
Always out there. But yeah. And then it was like, he kept addressing them as like bitches. That's what it was. And that's what I think what got Southside really going, because next it was like 5 minutes later, after that was all, his live popped up on Twitter, or like the recording, and he was going off about Uzi, talking about don't be addressing my woman as your bitch, this, that, and the fourth, and then talking about how he saved him from getting robbed, from Offset, and all these other things that was like going on. Like, yeah, all these people was trending in the same day because of these two lives.
Don't call my old lady no bitch, B. It's just simple.
Mm-hmm. So, you tell me.
First off, first question is, why is little Uzi Vert in women's business in the first place?
Honestly.
You go too far in everything. I don't know, Nick. Go get a Rubik's Cube or something, B. What are you doing?
I'll never understand.
First question, why are you even in the thing in the first place? Okay, you in there. Why are now contradicting myself, because you've heard me call women on this podcast, by this one by itself, I've called women bitches. Now, you know me in real life. I don't refer to women that they're gonna cancel me. I don't refer to women that I know in real life as bitches. I use it a lot as a generalization, but I've never called you a bitch. You can ask any woman that I've ever associated with in a romantic manner. I don't call them bitches. It's never going to happen, because I grew up, and some of the men that I grew up around, and it's just been instilled in me that you don't call another man a bitch. That's the same as for the generation before us inviting a dude to your dick, telling a guy suck your dick. Like, you just accepted whatever came with that. So I don't like calling women that I associate with, that I know in real life. I know I use it a lot. Sue me. But that's not how I maneuver. And so, first off, don't do that in the first place. And then you calling another man's woman a bitch. Well, what did you expect to happen, little Uzi Vert? You referring to another man's, like, y'all know what it is with Southside. Y'all all from that Atlanta area. Y'all know he's, he likes to get on live, and this is a common thing for him. I've seen it a lot. And so I don't, of course that's what happened. As far as, him saving little Uzi Vert from getting robbed, I don't know that for fact or not. I don't know. The Migos only, from what I've seen, the Migos only want issues with people that they think that they can win. Anytime I've ever seen them argue with some niggas that they knew that they probably was going to take L with, that energy wasn't reciprocated. We've seen it. Chris Brown has invited all of them individually to his house, addresses. They called him a cop. No, y'all just don't want the issue with Chris Brown because he can do standing backflips. I get it. And he does cocaine openly, so I probably wouldn't want issues with that nigga either. Fredo Santana called them all out. They've been ran down on in Chicago. Luckily, security was there to stop it. Y'all never replied in any type of manner with any type of energy back towards Fredo Santana, but y'all know what it is with it. There's a spider right up here. Oh, shit. Hold on. Where did the motherfucker come from? That scared the shit out of me. I thought I was tripping. Oh, spider. So anyways, you know, I feel like they only have that energy for certain people, select people that they know that they can do. And I hear they jumped that what's that? A LaBoy something. He has a podcast. I can't.
Oh, you
Whoever.
talking about the one that did the interview with Sweetie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard about that too.
They jumped him. So back to the topic. Lil Uzi Vert, stay out of women's business. Quit calling women bitches.
On blank period.
Southside, get off Instagram Live. He probably likes it. Southside, get off Instagram. Quit doing that. Famous men in general, quit putting guns on Instagram Live. The police are on Instagram. If y'all didn't know,
him, so I mean, I didn't see everything he's done, but you've seen all that.
But I don't know if y'all. Famous men and women too. The police are on the internet. Y'all are incriminating yourselves. The police are now legally allowed to use y'all's lyrics in court against y'all. Stop snitching and stop lying. Y'all are lying also. Stop lying and stop lying. The game said that in the early 2000s. Why nobody listens. Quit threatening people online. Everyone records all y'all's lives. But most importantly, stay out of women's business.
Okay. He said what he said.
But I mean, if I look at little Uzi Vert, that makes sense. I mean,
I'm just not very proud of JT. I'm gonna say that.
Listen, yeah.
Because the way he was talking to her like she was a dog, not a human being.
I need to go watch it. I ain't watched it yet. I know enough. I read enough on Twitter to kind of gauge.
Like I joke around like it's not very much city girl her, but nah, he really was just like downright disrespecting, like you gonna shut up and let me talk type of energy. Like
first off, nigga,
you on her live. How about you get on your own live and talk like that? Like,
I could never imagine you and one of your women friends that I know also being on live and me being in the same room with you. First off, me start speaking to you in that manner. First off, I never would, but you ain't gonna let that shit fly, much less speak to another person like that.
Right.
It's gonna be a long day.
I want to say he called from JT's live, but I mean, obviously, if they ain't rocking with each other, they ain't gonna be following point blank. But still, like,
and
why are we doing this on live?
If I have an issue,
what's the phone call?
You're correct. Why are we on live? A real life phone call could happen. Y'all probably, it's the industry. Y'all can get each other's numbers fairly quickly. Y'all's manager and the thing, y'all all from Atlanta. Y'all all from that area. All of hip hop lives in Atlanta, so it's not like it wouldn't be difficult to get a number very quickly. Y'all damn near all signed at the same label. But on top of that, why are you having issues with a woman in the first place? If I have issues with one of my homeboys' girlfriends or wives, outside of one time, but I did, try to warn, like, please leave me out of this. I don't want to do this with you and your girl. Like, I've always just gone to the dude. Hey, your girl said something outlandish.
Do you think he was going to go to Southside though?
No, because regardless, if Southside is what he has portrayed on the internet to the rest of the world to be, then no, I do not think that he would do that. And also, while I'm on it, Migo, stop jumping people and setting them up. Didn't y'all and little baby go through it? You know what? Never mind. But no, like why? No, he wasn't gonna step to him. I didn't think he would. And I feel like a conversation could probably solve all those issues. But then you're dealing with ego. You're dealing with male ego, and that's always going to be a situation. It's always going to be. But I feel like it's as easy as a conversation to solve whatever problem it is. If y'all ain't going to bring physical harm to each other, then just stop faking it. Just have a conversation and solve the issue. Because I promise you, it's as easy as that.
I was cracking up though, I ain't gonna lie. Just how calm Carisha was while he was doing all this, running his mouth. And she had the energy like, yeah, just keep on talking. My nigga gonna check you. Keep on talking. And lo and behold, here comes Southside. Crazy.
Listen, Just stay out of women's business. That's what it boils down to.
I didn't think Uzi was this problematic, dude. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I didn't think he was either, because the way he is online and everything, I mean, as we've seen him up until this point, in my opinion, it's always been he's just in his own world doing his own thing. Him and Young Thug are shopping somewhere.
Yeah.
But I think they all do it. I think it's just because I mean they're a little bit older, but our generation of music artists doing that type of stuff. We don't see the generation that we grew up on as we were kids doing these things. I don't think. Mm-hmm. We do. We have some anomalies. There's a Game. 50 Cent. Like, we've seen people do that playing on the internet thing, but like it seems to be our age group that does that. I don't think the older 30s and higher do these type of things online.
Yeah. I mean, what's the thrill? You can get no reward for it, but
I'm not arguing with you niggas on Instagram. Leave me alone. My girl's issue, I don't have a girl, but if I had a girl, my girl's issues with another woman, that's between y'all. It ain't got anything to do with me.
And vice versa.
I don't know. women be jumping in scraps.
Just saying.
Hitting on men and shit. Like, how about you not? Because if he knock you out, then it's got to go somewhere else. Just stay out of it.
I don't know.
Women, stay out of men's business unless we're at a restaurant and they forgot my French fries. Then it's your job to let that woman know, like, you forgot his French fries. Okay, he asked for a spoon.
No. I ain't gonna get up the waitress. I'm gonna go straight to the cook.
He's just gonna walk in the kitchen like, here.
You come here.
Order number 732. Who made this? You come here.
Because it ain't the waitress' fault, okay?
No, sometimes I'll be asking for a spoon and they take forever. I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm out of here. And I'll be calm. I'll be like,
it's
hey,
like with the food being prepared, I'm going straight to the cook, dog. I'm going straight to the cook.
Nah, women crazy about that shit.
Unless it was forgotten on the ticket. But, you got to look at the ticket first before you just start jumping to conclusions. You got to have everything before you build the case. Then we know who to go and shoot these.
So I'll be asking for the spoon and all that shit. And they'd be like, okay, he's asked for a spoon and you haven't brought it. You've been by the table 3 times and he has not gotten a spoon. Can you please get the spoon before I'm spooning the cell cage tonight? Like they go crazy. And I'll be like, it's not even that big of a deal. Like, I'll eat it with my fingers. It's no problem. Whatever. I'll just put my face in the bowl. Whatever. Nah, y'all be going crazy. Crazy. It's insane. It's an evil world out here. It's wild.
Very wild.
Extremely. But yeah, just stay out of women's business. I don't get it. I used to have, women come to me and gossip about shit happening going on at work. And on one hand, it's just like, I know you just want to vent. You just want to talk on your main. You're supposed to come to me. At the same time, it's like, I can't really, what do you want me to do about it? Just beat her ass, I guess. I don't know. What do you want me to do about it?
What?
Fuck her up. Just complaining about shit that happened at work. Like,
maybe they coming in here just so they don't beat her ass. He's supposed to be calming them down.
No.
Because they would have called their homegirl. They were like, no, we can go jump her right now. Like, no.
Her homegirls, her and her homegirls ain't gonna do shit. That's why it's just beat her ass. Beat her ass. Beat her ass. Fuck her up.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna call HR. Or she get off at 6. Run down on that bitch. I don't know. I feel like if it ain't that, you can probably let that go. But maybe not. I don't know.
I ain't got the answer, Sway.
That's my answer every time. That would be my answer every time. Just beat her ass. Fuck her up.
You're so nonchalant about it, though. That's the thing. Beat her ass.
Well, that's my thing. Like, I'm sitting there trying to play the game. Yo, beat her ass. You ain't gonna do that? All right, then what are we talking about it for?
Oh, it was one of those things like you asked her how her day was, and then she just off.
I didn't ask.
This bitch had me fucked up.
I'm lying. I did. She came in, asked me how my day was. That was your day. We on video call, whatever it may be. That was your day. But see, my thing is like because of how I am, and you know me, like, how was your day? Oh, it was cool. Nigga, somebody could have did a drive-by at work today. Oh, it was cool. Like it's gonna be the same answer every day. I'm at home. I ain't trying to think about what happened at work earlier today. I'm home now.
That is true.
You asked me how was your day. I'm asking what the pussy hitting like. Like what's up? What we doing? What's for dinner? Are we watching Snowfall tonight?
But what if it was something that really bothered her though? Like come
on, no, like I'm a listen. I'm a listen.
Yeah,
like, don't
I know
get me wrong.
Because you listened to my rant the other day, but
nah, that bitch was foul. That woman was foul for that, not bitch. Wink, wink.
I'm just saying. This is like one of those things. I guess it depends on the priority. I guess I don't know how shit went on her day. If that was like top tier, like they had me bent, I need to tell you.
No, hold on, because like you can come and tell me whatever happened that day. What is this? What is this situation? What is the severity? Like, was it something minute? Okay, cool. Like, we'll talk about it. If it's something that you were like coming to me and need an opinion for, like, I'll give you my opinion, what I think it is. Or if it's that bad, well, where's she stay at? We can go to her house. You know the address? Let's go get in the car. Let's be that Bonnie and Clyde for real. Like, let's go do a weekend in Grady County together. Ma?
Not Grady. Not the shady Grady. Yeah.
Or let's just not. Like, listen, you upset. Here, let me eat it. Let me eat it. Let me cool you down. Bong. You hungry? Let's go eat. I just ate. Now you hungry. Like, let's go eat.
Don't always fix everything, Darren.
I feel like I'm shooting. I feel like it's in the 90 percentile though. Like I feel like I'm at least Kevin Durant
I'm
from the free throw line.
You ain't getting my wasted time back.
Well, then let's go beat this woman's ass. Like you can probably find out where she lives. Let's just go. Excuse me. Can I speak to you in your front yard, preferably in the street, so we're not on private property, please? Public ground. So there's, certain laws I'm excluded from. Can we please just come out into the street and have a physical altercation, please? Like you my old lady. I ain't gonna let her just start beating the shit out of you. Like, no, she start getting the upper hand. I'm gonna come in there and be like, hey. Tase, stab, whatever the situation may be. I feel like we can solve it.
Okay.
Like y'all have an issue, not me. I'm just here in case your old man tried to jump in, or you and maybe one of your homegirls try to jump my old lady. Now, it's gonna go another way. But
this is like some love and hip hop type shit.
I don't, listen. Just have a conversation. I feel like that'll solve all the problems also. But then some, people are naive and they got to be taught, they got to be taught a lesson in a different manner. That is my solution. I feel like a lot of times beat her ass. Beat her ass. Let's do it. Fuck her up.
We'll be out here beating people's ass all damn day. Every day.
Well, then I guess
Maybe I'm just hostile. I don't know. But mentally, people just get on my nerves. So
I'd be like,
how about that?
I let shit every day go. I'm not. Y'all not getting a reaction out of me.
I mean, you're not getting a reaction out of me.
No, I'm saying like,
but I'm just saying,
in
like,
general,
mentally,
people
you talking about just go beat her ass. Mentally, I would have been fighting every day of my life. All my life, I had to fight. That's literally would have been the motto. Like, bring your ass back.
I'm leaving.
Just saying.
I don't know, B. That was that. But I'll give my opinion. If my old lady, if a woman comes home or to me, whether we kick it, whatever it may be, and they need to vent, like I'm gonna listen to them. Like with you, whenever you called me, and I was sitting in Culver, so like I tried, I tried to make a joke out of it, try to make little jokes here and there to kind of lighten the mood. They went unsuccessful, and so I was like, okay, well, beat her ass. Just beat her ass.
I was tight.
She's drunk. Listen, she may not remember it, but she gonna know something happened when she got black eyes when she comes to. Now shit's all fucked up. She looked like she got fucked up. I feel like you're gonna know something happened. You may not know exactly what it was, but something happened. But see, she was being disrespectful. I ain't like that. And then she was getting food on Snapchat. I ain't like that either. No, bitch, starve. No, woman, sorry. Woman, starve.
All right.
She ain't a bitch, because a bitch to me is being in total control of herself, and she was clearly not in total control of herself. And so I can't even justify calling her a bitch because she don't even deserve to be called a bitch. Whore. Do we have any more topics?
Nope. Not on my end.
This one off the rails. Let me see if any new music came out. I ain't got no. Dang, I gotta go back to the app. Damn.
Or all right, Black Johnson.
No, she is not in total control of herself, Nick. So I'm not gonna give her the luxury of being called a bitch because I don't think that she deserves to be called one. She's a whore. Whore. I hope she watches this. I should send her the link directly and be like, hey, skip to the latter half of the podcast. You gonna know it's about you. Music. Lil TJ dropped an album. I wanted to let it be known I ain't listened to any of this. I've been having issues with my phone, so I ain't listening to music. I'm just telling y'all what I'm seeing as a drop. If you're looking for a review or on any of it, I don't know. I'm failing miserably at my own podcast. I know it's my platform. I'm not doing my job. I know. I'm gonna do better. I promise. Probably not. I've been telling all the women that. Lil TJ dropped an album. Bankroll Freddie. I don't know who this is. He dropped an album. The cover looks like music I would like. It's him with what looks like several hundreds of thousands of dollars in cash. It looks like my type of music. Who else drops? Let's look and see. I don't care about coming soon. Taylor Swift has an album coming soon. Nobody cares. Young Dolph and Key Glock, Dumb and Dumber 2 came out. It's probably fire. I love both of them. Broadway dropped an album called Soulfly. If that's what you're into, go listen to it. It's not for me, but a lot of people love Broadway. Probably makes really good music. I just haven't liked anything that I've heard personally. It's just me, though. It's probably great music. Vic Mensa dropped an album called I Tape. That's what you like. Listen to it. Let's see something let's see the stuff that I actually downloaded, just haven't listened to. Miguel dropped 2 EPs, 3. I know all of them are fire because it's Miguel. They're all great. I don't know for sure though. Let's have a gander here. There's some other music that dropped that was really supposed to be really good. Oh, the Plugs I Met. I think I already talked about that. Plugs I Met 2, Benny Butcher and Harry Fraud. If you are considering selling drugs, that's the one. That's your thing. I love it. I just want to get like the Pyrex out. Kodak Black dropped these are singles. Kodak dropped a single, Eastern Miami. Don't know what it sounds like. 42 Doug and Roddy Ricch dropped a song called For the Gang. It's really, really good. Personally, I like it. You should probably go get that. Fredo Bang dropped out. Fredo Bang. Jesus. Dropped a song called Click Up. It's probably really good. I don't know. Let's see. Freddie Gibbs dropped Big Boss Rabbit. Freddie Gibbs is on a tear right now since he didn't win the Grammys. As far as music goes, he is killing you niggas. He might be one of the best rappers out currently, active rappers. So, if you care about things like that, fuck with Freddie Gibbs. Wow, they're just going to keep on with this song, aren't they? Young M.A. dropped a freestyle over called Successful. Young M.A., again, one of the best female rappers actively currently, really rapping her ass off here recently. I've liked everything she's put out here, with no exception of that. That's a really good one. Westside Gun put out a couple songs. Juliana Lang, Westside Gun. It's not for me, but if that is what you like, fuck with it. I don't like all the ad-libs. His voice is too high for me. TV Boy, also by Westside Gun. It's probably great. I don't personally know. Let's see. Moneybagg Yo and Future put out a song. It's phenomenal. If you like two toxic men being toxic on a song, I love it.
I know you
do. Big Scar, Gucci Mane, and Pooh Icy put out a song called So Icy Boys 3. You can kind of guess what the content is on that. It makes me want to commit murder. Allegedly, I don't. LA and Masego, if you like R&B, called My City. Phenomenal R&B music. Jesus fucking Christ. Phenomenal. Oh, God, it's amazing. What else we got here? How do I just do this by R&B and rap? I don't care about all these other music people. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Ty Dolla $ign put out a song. It's probably not that good because it doesn't say featuring Ty Dolla $ign. If it said featuring, it'd be fire. But Ty Dolla $ign with his own songs, not that great. Lil TJ, Polo G, and Fivio Foreign. Again, if you want to maybe shoot up somebody's house, there you go. That's really it. I don't care about any of this other shit. None of this music looks good outside of that. None of this. I'm trying
rocking with it.
I'm trying to. Brent Fries put out music. I think we went over that last. We went over that last one. Sage the Gemini and Chris Brown put out a song. It's Toxic. They're both toxic.
Sage the Gemini, he's back in it.
He's been putting out music here and there. It's Toxic. He's with Chris Brown. It's exactly what you would expect.
I'm about to look this up.
Sage. It's called Baby. It's what you would think out of those two men. It's very toxic. It's okay. I mean, to me, it's okay. It's nothing that I'd probably report home to anybody. But it was cool. Tiana Major 9 and Vince Staples put out a song. I have not heard it, but if I see the word Vince Staples, I assume that it's probably pretty good because I love Vince Staples as a human being, not just as a musician. If you don't follow Vince Staples, if you have Twitter and you don't follow Vince Staples on Twitter, you should probably go and follow Vince Staples on Twitter. He's an amazing follow if you want to laugh. White people, he does shit on y'all a lot on his Twitter. So just, he loves white people. But, you probably going to see some things that you may not. Fair warning. I try to tell you, if you see something you get offended after I told you, kill yourself. I don't know what to tell you. Don't, but, get over it. Anything else? King Kong versus Godzilla came out. We watched it here at the house. We made chicken. It was really good. It's a pretty cool movie. There were a few scenes I was wanting. They did. It was good. I had some things that I had some concerns and comments about, but I'm going to rewatch it and we'll address it next podcast.
So that means he's giving y'all time to watch it.
Yeah, y'all go watch it before I spoil it. Y'all go watch it. If by next podcast, which let me announce, this is a bi-weekly podcast. Steven, leave me alone. I know I said the first podcast it was weekly. We have changed it. Stop asking me every week about the podcast. But
give him a
if
shout
y'all
out.
ain't watched it in 3 weeks, I don't know what to fucking tell you. You should have watched it by now. It would have been 3 weeks since the movie came out. If you have not watched it, I'm not going to say spoiler alert. You should have watched it. If you don't have HBO Max, I don't know. We'll get a better job or something maybe. If I can afford it, so can you.
Period, boo.
That's all I got. That's all I got for y'all.
No.
Sorry, America. I don't have anything else. If you don't have anything, we're gonna probably sign out. Stay black. That's what matters. Stay out of women's business. Something happened. Something. I feel like I am missing something. Something happened that I am missing. Oh, prayers. If you are right with Jesus, if religion is your thing, prayers to DMX. If religion is not your thing, that is also fine. We love everybody on this podcast. If religion is not your thing, then positive vibes. Get your stones out, chakras cleared, or I don't know about any of that, but positive vibes to DMX, speedy recovery. I'm not going to go into details about what happened. Do your Googles, do your own research. I'm not here to discuss what could be taken as negatives. We are here just to uplift and hope the very best for our legends. If you don't know who DMX is, find the nearest body of water and jump into it. Do not try to get back to the top of the surface. You should just let whatever happens happen naturally. Prayers up to DMX. Positive vibes to DMX, his family, his loved ones, all the fans that support him. We wish nothing but the best and a speedy recovery after this weekend's events. I just want to see DMX doing good. He's been looking really good here recently, and I just want to see someone that I hold very high music-wise comfortable. I don't need music. I don't want the music. I have all the music in the world I could ask for from DMX. I just want the man himself to be in a good place. So, yeah.
Very well said.
Except some of that, but y'all got what I'm trying to say. Please, praise up to DMX. If there's anybody that passed away between the last podcast that's famous, rest in peace. Don't think so. That probably sounds really insensitive, but prayers to them and their families. Giselle Maxwell, I'm still trying to figure out what the fuck they're doing with you. That's all. That's all. That's all I got. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoy the video, give us a like, subscribe, hit the little bell-looking ding icon to get notified whenever we post videos. It's only going to be every 2 weeks. If you would like, eventually I'm going to put our socials. I don't know. I may not. I don't need y'all knowing about my personal life, which I'm not going to get none off social media. But, hit subscribe, like, comment, all that. And don't forget to DM me if you've been touched in your genitals by a deaf person. I would like to know more about that.
Not the fellatio.
Never mind. That's all we got. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Peace.